Viewers saw a dramatic and startling sequence of events involving Liv Morgan, Dominik Mysterio, and Rhea Ripley on the most recent episode of Monday Night Raw. What started off as Dominik's sincere attempt to make things right with Rhea swiftly turned into an event that could have a big impact on Liv Morgan. As the scene played out, Dominik Mysterio was making a last-ditch effort to apologize to Rhea Ripley. Even with their turbulent history together, Dominik and Rhea are still regarded as a couple. But until Rhea can bring herself to forgive Dominik for his compromising connections with Liv Morgan, their relationship seems to be about to fall apart. Dominik tried to win Rhea back by giving her a bouquet of black roses. This gesture did nothing but enrage Rhea more. It did not serve to restore fences. Liv Morgan unexpectedly appeared on the video screen during a Dominik and Rhea in-ring session, which sharply increased the tension. During a recent WWE tour in Mexico, Liv implied that she and Dominik had participated in inappropriate activities. Known for being quite the screamer, she made provocative reference to having spent a long weekend in Mexico and referred to Dominik as Daddy Dom. Rhea became enraged at this statement, since it seemed to imply that Liv and Dominik had been more than just tag team partners. A video clip that appeared and showed Dominik playing suggestively with the shirt while they were in Mexico fueled the flames even more. He threw the shirt to Liv, who seemed thrilled by it, and arranged it very suggestively between his knees. Dominik hurriedly followed Rhea as she rushed out of the arena, declaring that this outrageous exhibition was the last straw. It was declared that Liv Morgan would defend her title against Rhea Ripley in the next SummerSlam event, as emotions were at an all-time high. Right now, the most important questions are whether Rhea can take back the crown she gave up and, more intriguingly, whose side of this complicated love triangle Dominik will finally choose. Dominik appears divided between Liv and Rhea, who are both vying for his attention. Then, in an unexpected turn of events, another woman joined the fight. In a picture, WWE interviewer Cathy Kelley was seen putting her hands suggestively on Dominik's chest. Even though this might have been a prank on social media, it increased rumors regarding Dominik's allegiance. Dominik's complicated relationships are further complicated by this new development, as Rhea is already enraged by Liv's approaches. Fans are now wondering where Dominik's genuine feelings lie in light of his behavior. His persistent efforts to make amends with Rhea implied that she might be his true love, despite his flirtations with Liv. However, Dominik's openness to considering Cathy Kelley's attempts raises questions about his dedication. Dominik seems to be caught up in a complex web of competing feelings and ambitions, making it challenging to understand his real motivations. When Dominik faced Jey Uso in a much-awaited match, the plot's climax reached a fever pitch. The hectic scenario was exacerbated when Liv Morgan unexpectedly showed up at ringside during the bout. Feeling irritated, Dominik motioned for Liv to get out of the ring. But Jey Uso's well-timed dropkick sent Dominik flying into Liv. Liv took advantage of the circumstance, flipped the roles, and pinned Dominik below her. Many fans are calling Liv's continued dominance despite Dominik's obvious discomfort and desperate attempts to escape a criminal crime. Both fans and commentators are engaged in a passionate discussion about this incident. While some say Liv's actions amounted to assault, others think it was just a desperate attempt to regain Dominik's affection. Observing the proceedings on a monitor backstage, Rhea Ripley considered it a grave offense. As soon as she spotted Rhea, Liv fled into the crowd, and she hurried to the ring to go in. Fans have a lot of questions and concerns about what's going on. Will Liv Morgan's actions have legal repercussions? Is Dominik and Rhea's love strong enough to survive this tumultuous episode? And in the middle of all this mayhem, where's Liv? These are big questions as the build-up to SummerSlam gets more intense. It's evident from reading the story thus far that each character is motivated by their own goals and fears. Caught in the midst of this emotional hurricane, Dominik Mysterio appears to be truly conflicted. He demonstrates his readiness to make apologies by trying to make amends with Rhea by giving her black roses. On-screen and off-screen encounters between him and Liv Morgan, however, imply that his feelings for her are nuanced. Cathy Kelley simply makes things more difficult and draws attention to Dominik's difficulty managing his contradictory feelings. On the other side, Rhea Ripley is a force of passion and resolve. Her outrage over Liv's insinuations and her response to Dominic's attempts at reconciliation demonstrate her deep emotional commitment to the partnership. Rhea's choice to storm out of the ring and her prompt involvement in response to Liv's dubious behavior demonstrate her protective nature and her determination to keep Dominic and herself apart. In the meantime, Liv Morgan's actions show that she is a woman who is prepared to battle for what she wants. She is unafraid to push limits, as seen by her explicit statement on the video screen and her seductive interactions with Dominic. Despite Dominic's obvious discomfort, Liv chose to pin him beneath her during the match against Jey Uso, indicating a nuanced mix of desire and will to win Dominic's love. Kathy Kelly's cameo, however brief, gives the narrative a fascinating new angle. She made a humorous gesture by putting her hands on Dominic's chest in a joking way. However, it adds another level of mystery and conjecture to the already complex connections that Dominic is involved in. Her real goals and potential rise to prominence in this developing drama remain a mystery to her admirers. The forthcoming SummerSlam tournament looks to be a crucial turning point in the plot. In addition to a fight for the belt, Liv Morgan's championship defense versus Rhea Ripley involves a conflict between unresolved feelings and personal grudges. Whether Dominic is a prejudiced supporter or a neutral observer in this match, his presence could have a big impact on the relationships between the three characters as well as the outcome. Looking ahead, a few possible situations might come to pass. Should Rhea succeed in regaining the title, it might represent a turning point in her and Dominic's relationship, possibly strengthening their bond. But if Liv keeps the championship, it might give her more confidence to pursue Dominic, escalating Liv and Rhea's competition. Kathy Kelly's arrival introduces even another degree of uncertainty. If she chooses to become more actively involved in Dominic's life, this could cause more issues and a reversal of alliances. The course of this novel will be greatly influenced by Dominic's activities in the upcoming weeks. His decisions will be an honest reflection of his sentiments, and they have the power to strengthen or weaken his bonds with Rhea and Liv. There is a lot of conjecture and speculation going around the WWE universe as fans anxiously await the next developments. The motives of the protagonists, the possible outcomes of SummerSlam, and the future of this love triangle are hot topics of conversation on social media. The story effectively captivates the audience by skillfully fusing romantic, treacherous, and competitive themes, leaving them on the edge of their seats. To sum up, the recent Monday Night Raw events have prepared the audience for an exciting match at SummerSlam. Driven by their individual needs and fears, Liv Morgan, Dominik Mysterio, and Rhea Ripley are entangled in a complex web of emotions and rivalries. An important turning point in their entwined tales is expected to occur with the impending championship match. Fans will be closely following the drama to see how this engrossing story develops and what lies ahead for these three intriguing people. What do you think about Liv Morgan's conduct and the romantic triangle that revolves around Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio? Please share your thoughts with us by leaving a comment.